really fast insight share here. So we've got all this beautiful land where we're at. This is one of the spots that we fixed up for our RV ministry partners, and also they can have a place when they're coming through the area, and to be able to put up other people that are in need to help them out. But anyway, here's the insight. So I was writing in my journal, just dumping the things that, just the little things that kind of nag, but I don't want them building up. I learned that the other day when I did the dump. I was having one of those days. If you haven't checked it out, go back, read my blog. It'll give you the insights of my humorous day. Anyway, so my dog Tobias got out yesterday, day before yesterday, and usually he stays pretty close to me, so I let him out when I'm out working in the shop or on the grounds and stuff. And needless to say, the day that I was having a really rough day, or was it the day after? I don't know. Yeah, it was the day of. He ended up going over to my neighbor's house. They live that way. He ended up heading over there, and she ended up calling my son, who was in California, to say, hey, is this your dog? And needless to say, I had to go. I walked all the way up to the hedgerow. It was just quite the ordeal. So he's spending time out. I haven't let him. He gets to go out in the fenced-in area, and that's it, or hang with me, and but not out in the open area. So I'm writing about that today because the little pup, one of the twinsies from the res, got out, and she does not listen. She loves to run, and she got out and she was running. Granted, yes, she stayed on our property, on our acreage, but still, the fact that she doesn't know my voice, she doesn't listen to me, so I don't know that she's not going to run out into the road, or that I don't know that she's even going to come back. And the last thing I want to do is lose a dog. But I got to thinking about that, because even Tobias, he got bored. He wanted to go wander around, and his boredom was actually more important for him to go after and chase after and explore than listening to my voice and coming back to me when I hollered for him and when I called him to me. And I'm like, wow, I was writing that down to God and in my journal, and I'm like, oh, will He do that to you? Because I've always raised my sons that when they said they were bored, we would always find something for them to do. I'd be like, go find something to do, or I'll find something for you to do. So that's, boredom has always been, you make what you're doing fun, or you find something to do if you are truly done with what you're doing. And I'm like, we do that. God has us out here to do stuff, and when we stray, when we get our eyes and our focus off of Him, we get bored. Because honestly, I can tell you, God is a very fun God. He is so creative of how He connects things, how He makes things come together. Sometimes I'm just like, I absolutely marvel at how He orchestrates everything. But if we get bored, it's because we're the ones that have wandered off from Him. We're the ones that have lost the connection, that have stopped listening to Him and the tune and the excitement and the encouragement and the awe of moving forward in what we're called to move forward in. And sometimes we get ourselves in predicaments or situations, not ours to have gone through, but we, with our will, put ourselves there. But you know what? Just as I went after my dog, comes after us, and He's there for, and He loves us, and He brings us back, and He puts us into an area of security where we are safe, where we can be safe until we get our focus back, until we change our mindset, until we get back on path. I want to challenge you to stop and look at what's going on in your life. Are you bored? Are you distancing yourself in relationship to those that are close to you? Relationships with your spouse, your children, your family members, with friends? Are you doing it to God? And if so, then what can you do to change that? What can you do to change your boredom to excitement? I would adore hearing your comments, your ideas, the things that you do in the comments below. If you haven't yet, please like and subscribe to the channel. I would totally appreciate that. But above all, hearing your comments is encouraging, not just to me, but to everyone else that comes across and reads the blogs and reads your comments and what you're sharing. They can get tips and insights from your sharing. That's what we're here for. To love God, to love each other, and to share so we can help encourage and build each other up. I am Michelle Wendt, and I am standing the gap from where you are to where you can and want to be. Be blessed.